It is what it is, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. So if I turn this on. Alright. It's about alright. Hmm. Technically. Yes. And then do this. This. Okay. Well, I guess this should do the job. Oh, what did we say? I think we said we're going Rex. Like, Primal is fine, but I think Rex is the one to go. Define your characteristics. Starting attributes to see more detailed explanations of what. Okay.
Define your genetic structure.
Okay. Stats details. Vitality. The vitality attribute defines your amount of health and energy cost of dodging. Okay. The amount of health you have. This value increases as you level up, and the higher vitality attribute is. Okay. Armor. Attack armor is defined by the gear you equip. Strength. Melee. Pretty simple. Intellect. Intellect attribute defines how much key energy you have, how fast your key energy regenerates, as well as the amount of damage you deal with powers and mutations. Intellect also defines the amount of moves you can perform when trying to complete a puzzle. Power. I think power and intellect might be the energy used for all kinds of combat actions, all special attacks, side powers, and mutation cost energy. Key energy regen, ability, okay, speed, movement speed, Fast you walk, charisma, easy persuade characters, okay. Water, well that makes sense. Luck, critical chance, critical strikes, food changes. So I don't know, this dude looks pretty nice. We've got a bit more intellect, we've got a bit charisma. Strength that isn't really our thing. Agility, well, I don't know, this dude looks cute. Alright.
Choose a
Confirm.
genetic resilience.
Okay, this doesn't help.
Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience.
So, that's my arm. Okay, hang on. So, heat, radioactivity, cold. 8844. I think that makes sense. He is like, I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. I feel like I'd rather be cold resistant.
Choose your first style.
So this looks pretty standard here, right? This dude, maybe this? This looks interesting. It's here too. Well, this is pretty basic though. I think I would need a lot of white. So I'm like cold resistant anyway. You know? Oh, this seems alright.
Pick your main color.
I think if I go main color like green, no. Blue just doesn't really make sense. I think it would need to be something orangey. Okay. That seems alright. Okay.
Choose your detail color.
Wait, but what if we
Pick your main color.
main color? White?
Choose your detail color.
Detail color. Would almost need to be black, wouldn't it? If we say we're going for like an Arctic theme. I like the last
Pick
one
your
better.
main color.
You go here.
Choose your detail color.
Detail color. Wait.
Pick a class. Mercenary.
Okay.
Deadeye. Mercenary. Deadeye. Commando. Cypher.
Unmute. And then that should work. Unmute. Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Cypher. Saboteur. Sentinel.
Sentinel,
Saboteur.
not. Saboteur
Cypher.
also not. I feel like Cypher.
Commando.
It will be either.
Commando. Deadeye.
It's not Deadeye for me. It's
Mercenary.
Mercenary doesn't really suit it either.
Cypher.
Cypher or
Saboteur.
Saboteur.
Cypher.
I think I'm going Cypher. Shooter Spark Ball. Press down. Then you have bound. The ability to it will make you available. Okay. Mega Mind, your key energy.
Cypher chosen. Pick a class. Cypher chosen.
This guy looks good. Oh, I'm quite happy with that.
Good choice. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I think we kind of need to lead into the whole the blue side thing. No, I think we're going rogue. If we're going red, that's gonna boost our psychic.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
If we say, like...
So glad you realize who you really are. Let's keep to the bright and better path moving on.
You can't contradict yourself like that. You made the right choice to begin with. Why would you change your mind?
Because you can't deny what's deep within your heart. Sometimes
Can I
a thought
change
is
this?
just a thought. In the end,
But remember, this is just the beginning of the end. Eventually, it'll be my way or the highway.
Oh, this is stupid. Well, okay. Where do we go with this? I feel like the left side seems more interesting. The right side seems...
Guess left can be right sometimes.
what's here?
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Okay. Okay.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Dude, I would have slapped that dude.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Okay. What's that all about? Well, this doesn't look safe.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Evolution gone wrong. Move towards an enemy to target them with melee attacks. Alright. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target them with the ranged attacks. To reload your ranged weapon, press R. Use an ability, press the button that is bound to while pressing and holding. Okay. To throw a sparkling ball of key energy that damages any hits. E. Key energy is used dodging, using mutations, performing special attacks. And able to perform these actions. Okay. Look, why is... Okay.
Blasting everything to bits.
Oh, I keep on... Okay, it's all... not whatever else. Chose there. Something here. This is electric module. You found a weapon special effect add-on. Attach it to your ranged weapon to give it an extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have a resistance or weakness to different weapon special effects. Okay. Pick up. To attach spell on. Open menu. Hold 1. I assume I'm gonna need it now. You found a medic supply. Bags like this contain items that can... You can use a bandage by holding on. Well, to be fair, I'm full.
Grab on tight.
Little dude.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Remember to parry enemy attacks when the enemy attacks and you'll lightning bolt flash above their hands. Press. Okay. Nah, it's escape now. This is sad. Okay. Fallen enemies can often be looted and healing items. Find the highlighted fallen enemies and press E. Yeah, enemies. Okay. Oh, someone died here, but sure. Okay. Not like I needed any of it, but sure. Might have been explosive. Oh well. Nice. Okay. I don't know. We seem to be taking quite a lot of damage.
Wow, wow.
Oh well. I didn't realize this was a thing. Oh, we got these dudes. Got some soap. No, dandy candy. So health regen 200, I guess. So how far is that gonna go? I assume I didn't need that much. Okay. Well, it is what it is, right? So this is the tar again here. I guess that has something to do with it. We're gonna drop down from behind, no? What the? Some enemies carry large shields that you need to break. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. Okay. Oh.
Would leave now.
Okay. Apparently I do quite a lot of damage with this. How is he full again? Oh no. Question. Okay. Dianity. Energy pack. Nice. Well, seems like I'm full.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Old World Claw Bar. Okay. Oh, I should have gone into here in a fight, I guess. Well, some people might say that was stupid.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Huh? Oh, interact. We're just gonna jump down the pipe chute here. Okay.
Whoa!
Guess so.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Well, this already looks bad. But you know.
The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Hot metal. Zap 'em good.
Yes, sir. Well, maybe I need to go more in male lifestyle. Can use bioblobs soon. Okay. Well, I guess I can't loot them, huh?
Seems strong enough.
Where are so oh yeah, this seems like a I think I need to go around the other side. Oh. Okay. Okay. We got a health pack. How nice. go back down now. Heck.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Okay. You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths, while others feature different rewards. Okay. Switch node is selected to use. Rotate the node. Okay. W, S, and Q and E. Okay. This number of rotations you have to left, right. Okay. Each node has a certain position it must be rotated into to complete the puzzle.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Oh. I didn't know. Ah. Yeah.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring.
Okay.
It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
So, let's better not go there.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
So,
Lockety-locked.
yeah.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Okay, so it's E, I guess. Huh?
Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go.
Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their heads. After hitting the enemy again, you can launch it up in the air by pressing Q.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. The scrap keeps piling up.
Okay.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
Wherefore, whereway?
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
Let's save what's at stake for later.
After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this in the settings. That's fine. Oh, that's little me! Oh, what's back here? We can't go back here, okay. What's here? So you got like two altar-like things? Then you got something here, which... Is this a cemetery?
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source of life.
Saying we don't believe magic is like
You might
kind
be
of
right.
contradictory since
Like
like we have
potatoes,
it
they're
now.
packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
This is interesting. So we're going. Okay. So I assume that's the dude that's in the wheelchair now. I guess the reason why they didn't like record any real dialogue, except for the narrator, is just because of budget. Wait, what did it say? E?
You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
What's Pensai?
The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land.
Okay. Sounds good.
You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Alright.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed.
Okay.
He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree.
How many doesn't kind of matters, but
They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
okay. So I assume we just need to deliver the Nono to the Pensai tree, yeah? And then there doesn't really, maybe there's a cave behind here? Yeah, there is one now. Well, this tree is bigger now, though.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone.
So
One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us.
Basically, he's the one that like developed the penicillin to
You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
I don't know, this seems like unnecessary.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that the World Eaters arrived.
This seems self-explanatory, but the World Eaters seems interesting.
The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
Well, this looks like a snail, though.
Nocco
oh no, they're
has tamed
animals,
the
sorry.
midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Seems to make sense.
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Porky Puff. Seems interesting. Oh, I guess we'll figure out how to say that later eventually.
He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
He gives the net again. Ah. That's nice. We get the net back. Is there anything that we can take? So we can jump in that. No. Can we like... No, we can't. Seems to just... well, yeah, this seems to be exit.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Let's see. I feel like it's gonna rip somewhere. Seems sketchy. But we're out. We're finally out of the bunker. This looks sick.
Know that the Tree
Yeah.
of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
This looks really cool. So shift to sprint. Yeah.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's
What?
see.
Oh, so we just peed to mark the signpost. Signposts will find your location of interest all around the world. You'll unlock the signpost when interacting with it. You can fast travel to a signpost you've unlocked by selecting it on the map. Open the map at any time, press M. Okay. So basically we can fast travel to our urine. Nice. There's something up here. Oh, this dude's big. Hello? Are these dudes?
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over
Yeah.
time.
Seems like it.
That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
Let's check the village. Then
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Aww. And these people are... Oh, yikes. Seems like they got smashed by something. Or, well, I guess we know what. But, you know. Were they sleeping? Or, like, what's the deal here? Because, I mean, the fire was still on. How does... It's not even night. Weird. Okay.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
You're in a balance. There's two halves that compete. A wholeness that flows through all things at times. You'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Or in dialogue. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your
Just
connection
doesn't
is to this
sound
place, but something tells
like
him
he
you've
looks
stayed true to your
weird.
heart.
Interacting with captives and PSI shrines will award you with psi points. You can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance. Oh, wait, so I can...
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Let's help the dude.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
I think
That's
I need.
right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Now, take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
I feel like this is gonna give us something interesting, at least. Side point unlocked. You've gained a side point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutation menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your side points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura, or those without color. Okay. So...
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
Tamuk, gabamuk, tamuk, bebuk.
Out of Date knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's 2 nearby.
Junto con tu ponjevun goja.
The choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared.
Loma tuaha, papamofubak, taimis.
Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Okay. So, where's...
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same.
Okay.
The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Well, you see,
Ba lo yualu.
Out of Date
In
says
general, I
someone
don't
needs to
disagree
break
with
the
that.
stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
Ko bubuye buy. Ato wamawa.
He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you.
oh, yes. Oh, this is better. He believes tribes, Sifu's, Jagni especially will listen to you. And expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Well, Jagni.
Farfarito, tuka kubu, kuchai. Hifar befarb.
He believes you share Jagni's view on the world. Regardless, Jagni would welcome someone that had helped them against the Myriad tribe.
Momombusu, fabube, muk kofar.
He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Far kobe mako tofar titaba. Boyobut poi gatawa.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
So, okay, your current and starter quests are shown in the journal. See the top menu above. You can change which quests you track by opening the journal tab and selecting another quest. Journal. In the journal, you can find information on your quests, as well as all previous tutorials and dialogues. To open the journal at any time, press J. Another world. Okay. So you got the Myriad. The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They want to unite the tribes, defeat the World Eaters, and save the Tree of Life. Lotus. The Lotus tribe seeks to build a perfect order, regardless how many are hurt in the process. They want to subdue the tribes and let the world leaders destroy the Tree of Life. Lotus, no. Nkadi. The Nkadi tribe believe that solidarity is what is needed to keep the world in balance. They want to unite the tribes, defeat the world leaders, and save the Tree of Life. Yes. The Jagni. The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and most importantly feared. They want to vanquish the tribes and let the world leaders destroy the Tree of Life. No. The Netra. Look at this dude. The Netra tribe values liberty and strive to protect freedom. They want to separate the tribes, defeat the world leaders, and save the Tree of Life. Okay, the Pichu. Oh, they have to be bad news, right? The Pichu tribe supports natural evolution and the dogma that only the strong survive. They want to vanquish the tribes and let the world leaders destroy the Tree of Life. You know, this. I think all of them have really good aspects of like how they want to deal with it. Obviously, I think it's the Myriad and the Anaki that are the two most positive ones, and then you have the Netra, which is like a gray zone, right? Um, the Lotus is really good news. The Jugni, well, no, they want to destroy it as well, and the Pichu, or they kind of want to have it destroyed too. It's not really. Q. Okay. Wait.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
You see, I think the bridge would. I would just prefer the bridge, but I know that if we go, assumingly, if this is left and there is right, yeah. See? Mutations menu. Go to the mutations tab to unlock psi powers, biogenics, and upgrade your resistances. Aura. 4 dark, 2 light. These choices and interactions can award you with psi points that you can use to unlock powers as psionic totems. Certain powers can only be unlocked if your aura is dark, and some if it's like child aura. You have a separate score as a child, and the choices you make in those dialogues will affect how our characters remember you as a child. You see, I think what we should do is as a child we should be like the positive one, and now we should like I think as an adult we should be like a twisted one where we have like kind of a weird personality. Biogenics. Vilebite. Oh, this seems nice. Vilebite. To use Vilebite, press down the input you have bound to ability. To the ability 2. The ability 2. It will make you spew toxic slush in the direction you are facing, inflicting damage to all enemies hit. Mothmouth. To use Mothmouth, press the input you have bound to the ability 2, while facing an enemy. This will inflict any small humanoid enemy hit. While infected, these enemies will attack their allies instead of you. This seems OP. Or, like, at least the beginning. Psi powers? Oh, so they have different points. Okay. So we have Spark Ball, which I think that's pretty good. You got to use Blaze. Press down the input you have bound to the ability 2. Blaze will launch you forward and leave a trail of fire behind you. Oh, this looks sick, man. Blink. I think to use Blink, press down the input you have bound the ability to. It will teleport you in the direction you are moving and creates a shockwave where you reappear. So I don't know. I think Blaze looks way like cooler, but the whole blink thing kind of suits our character. So let's go blink first. Okay. To use blink, press down. Wait. So what if? So right click I need to do obviously to move around. No, it's not. Huh? So ease my ball. I kind of need that. Jump is the jump. Alt. Okay. Oh, true. You press that middle button anyway. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Biogenics. So, in general, I think this is the one that seems. Or do we wait? Fungi? Fungi. To use fungi, hold the input you have bound the ability to, and release the input to confirm its placement. Jump on a fungi bounce to bounce off it. Input, no. Rad swips. Oh, this looks nice. Yeah, let's go for this. So, okay. And then we have upgrade resistances. Okay, so this needs that. Okay. Character. Wait. Ability points. Do we go? So, charisma, luck, no, agility. I think if anything, agility.
Grace under pressure.
So we're faster. Since we have the teleport thing, we should be like range combat, guns. Alt. Okay. Okay, so he slides. Okay, I got that. Oh. Finish your melee chain by fan wiring your gun. Huh? Okay. This is a special attack. Hitting an enemy with it will fill up when super Wung Fu icon. Input sequence. Alt, right, left. Huh? Dual wielding guns. Unspeakable Hand. Finish an unarmed melee chain with a launching grab and pile drive slam. Damn! This looks sick, dude! Oh, I want that. Okay, this looks cool too. So we're going to the unarmed next one. Okay. Let's, yes, wait. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on perks and special attacks. Yes, sure. Thank you, mister. So, do we... I think we first go highway. Yeah, I want to go highway first. We should be able to go to all of them.
Just get over it.
Special attacks. You are on your way to performing a special attack. Possible special attacks are prompted in the lower right hand corner of the screen. Pressing the indicative input while it is shown will trigger your special attack. upgrade point. Let's go. Okay. Wait. It's not good. And task. Oh. Why are the frames so off? Let me see.
This
This don't look good. Oh, it really does seem like my frames are off by quite a bit. So they've got like trenches here. Okay. Yeah. Well. It's not good at all. Output. Is anything like fully like